While heading home from work, a man encountered something bizarre. A woman in white sat alone in the deserted outskirts. It was already 3 a.m. and he had just gotten off the last bus of the night. What could she possibly be doing sitting there so late? The man couldn't figure it out, so he prepared to turn and leave. But then the woman moved her finger slightly. He thought she might want to say something, but after waiting a while, she remained seated in silence. The man assumed yesterday was just a coincidence, but the next day after work, he saw that woman again. He guessed something must have happened to her, so he approached with good intentions to ask. But her answer was extremely strange. The woman simply said, "I'm waiting." The man quickly reminded her this was the last bus, but she dismissed his concern saying, "It's fine." The man wasn't convinced. He took out his phone for her to call her family, but to his surprise, the woman didn't care at all, instead asking,
나 모르겠어요.
The man was momentarily stunned. This left him completely confused, since the woman didn't seem to need help. He could only turn and leave again, but when the third day came, that woman was still sitting there, acting as if she had loved him in a past life, repeatedly asking if he remembered her. The man had never experienced anything like this before. Could this be a girlfriend sent from heaven? So he took a chance and invited her to his home to escape the rain. Hearing this, the woman immediately stood up, as if she had been waiting for this moment all along. The man thought he'd gotten lucky, but what he didn't know was, danger had already set its sights on him. After he entered the door code, the motion-sensing lights in his home immediately came on. But strangely, just as he walked in, the lights suddenly switched off. The man quickly moved to turn them back on, but the woman behind him hurriedly stopped him. This was odd. Did she dislike having the lights on? But seeing that she had already walked in, the man didn't say anything more. After all, he had been single for almost 30 years, and now the woman was completely soaked from the rain, which made him feel particularly sorry for her, so he quickly found a towel, hoping perhaps to win her appreciation. But after she finished drying herself, when she handed the towel back to him, the truly disturbing thing finally happened. The man was so frightened he couldn't speak. The woman's hand was backwards, and at that moment, the man realized what he had brought home might not be human. After collecting himself, he walked back out. But suddenly the woman put down her suitcase and immediately crouched down to open it. This terrified the man. What could possibly be inside that suitcase?